Toyota's given me the 2023 Toyota Tacoma right before the reveal of the 2024 redesign, and today we're going to talk about if this old generation, which is the current generation, isn't worth your money here in 2023. Should you pull the trigger on this current / older model, or should you wait for the new guy? Let's start with the exterior design, because the good news is we know what the new Tacoma looks like. So if you really like the looks of the new Tacoma, then definitely wait. I think it looks great, at least from the images we've seen. But honestly, I have no issues with how this current generation Tacoma looks. It's kind of an ageless design. It's very handsome. And let's get into the powertrain, because the powertrain is the next thing that maybe you should wait on. So this, oh gosh. Oh man. So if you want a more responsive powertrain, absolutely wait for the new Tacoma. See what that has to offer. We'll talk about the new Tacoma powertrains here in a little bit, but there are two powertrains here on the current gen Tacoma. You have an inline 4, which I haven't driven actually before, and I know that would be pretty rough because I already have a lot of issues here with this V6. The inline 4 has around 160 horsepower. And I can't imagine how much of a dog that might be. You get maybe 1 to 2 better miles per gallon with the inline 4, but here the V6, the only way I'd be getting the Tacoma, at least the previous generation, it's got around 278 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. The engine is one thing. The transmission, I feel like, holds back this engine quite a bit. We have a 6-speed automatic in here, and it doesn't like to downshift. Sometimes it downshifts too much when you're just cruising. It's very random and it's very unpredictable. And in a pickup truck, in any car, you don't want an unpredictable transmission. So what's going to happen with the new one is that they're going to give you a 10-speed automatic that we have in the Tundra, for example. But while we don't know what Toyota will do with the base engine, I expect them to retire the 2.7 liter, maybe give us the 2.5 liter, which has more power and torque to it. And then I expect them to get rid of this V6, which I know a lot of you are going to be sad about, because the V6 is proven, it's smooth when the transmission wants it to be. Bigger displacement gives a lot of you guys a better feeling in a big truck like this. Well, it's not the biggest truck, but you guys know what I mean. It's a big vehicle. Throwing around the turns there, it does a good job. I've only had it, and there's a Tacoma right there. I've only had this limited edition in rear wheel drive since I've had it. No point in putting in four high or 4 low on the streets. So with the retirement of this 3.5 liter V6, they're going to replace it with a much more torquey engine. Not as smooth and not as refined, but it has more torque, which this truck could definitely benefit from. So that'll give us around 310 pound-feet of torque or so with the 2.4 liter turbo, and essentially the same horsepower. And we see this change that happened in the Toyota Highlander this past year. They ditched the V6 for the 4-cylinder turbo. So it's just the way the world right now. The Lexus RX happened to that vehicle as well, and it's going to happen to more and more vehicles over time. However, there will be a hybrid of the 2.4 turbo. Toyota at this point in time has already teased the iForce Max hybrid setup, which maybe gets us around 25 miles per gallon, which in this vehicle I'm getting around 18, 19 miles per gallon. I've only been driving it in town. This is a cute little Prime in front of us. Would we see a Tacoma Prime? Absolutely not. In fact, I think Toyota's already teased the full electric version of the Tacoma, and we just don't know when that's coming out either. That could be in 3-4 years, as we drive by the Toyota dealership here with the TRD Pro 4Runner out there with the lime color. But with better fuel economy in the Hybrid Max, you'll also get more torque than ever before, over 400 pound-feet of torque I'm expecting, and probably over 320 horsepower is my guess as well. So those are going to be welcome additions to this truck. It will make it heavier though with the battery pack. Hopefully it allows this truck to tow a little bit more. That's a cute Lotus over there. This tows around 6,400 pounds. I think it could benefit from adding maybe up to 7,000 pounds. That should keep it close to the top of the class. I'll put what some of the other competitors are doing nowadays as well. Now, would I be going for this limited trim? Well, it starts at around $40,000, and it just feels so outdated. Like I would be getting an SR5. I like the smaller wheels on the SR5. I like the price point on it, and you can get some options on that. We'll give you some of the features that we see in this vehicle. For example, this is like the chrome edition. So you have a chrome bezel on the front, you have Tacoma in chrome, you have the badges in chrome. I haven't had any issues stopping this truck, and I don't get any weird predictability issues, so I really enjoy the brake pedal and the brake feel in this truck. The ride quality in here is really, really smooth, if not a little bit luxurious. I don't have the luxury of like sound deadening, which they might do for the new Tacoma, and maybe like a top capstone grade or something, give us maybe more sound deadening glass or whatnot. You get a little bit of road noise as well from the tires all the time, but it's never annoying to me. And I just feel like the ride quality here is really, really good, even with these larger wheels on the Limited model. Now this Limited also has a 360 camera on it. It's pretty low resolution, but in a truck it is beneficial, and that's, I believe, this and maybe the TRD Pro are the only ways you can get that 360 camera on this truck. But parking sensors will do the job in lesser grades for most of you guys. I hope Toyota still continues to give us the two bed options, a 5-foot and a 6-foot. I think some of the competitors, maybe the new Colorado, for example, only give you the small bed nowadays, which is unfortunate. And hopefully Toyota keeps the light controls here on the stock for the new Tacoma. I hear that Colorado also went to some sort of touchscreen headlight control, which is just silly. And speaking of competitors, if I'm getting a new truck right now here in 2023, I'd be getting the Frontier. I think it looks better than the Tacoma. It has a more powerful engine at 310 horsepower. It's got a much superior 9-speed automatic transmission over the 6-speed. So that's the route I would be going if I had to buy a truck here in 2023. The new Frontier is fantastic with a smooth V6 in it. Lots of power, good looks, good technology as well. But if you're a diehard Tacoma fan, should you be waiting? Well, if like peace of mind is the only thing that matters to you, then just get this model or buy a used one, because the V6 is tried and true. The 2.4 liter turbo, well, there might be some like kinks to work out in the first year of production for the new model, but really, like, there's so many more benefits to the new model that I would be waiting for the new model. You're going to have a bigger touchscreen, even though we're going to lose probably our volume and tuning knob, or we're going to get a much bigger touchscreen with a wireless Android, a wireless Apple CarPlay. So you can see why I do have wired here, obviously, but you're going to have ventilated seat option. You're going to have a heated steering wheel option, which there's no option in this Tacoma. You have much more updated readings in the instrument cluster behind the steering wheel. Like, these are fine, but they look like they're from about 20 years ago, even with this small 4-inch MID in here. And the new one, they'll probably have two much larger displays for you to pick from. And while this front seat is serviceable but antiquated, the back seat is even worse. Like, there are no vents back there, no USBs at all. And speaking of USBs, I only really have one that I know of up here, and that's always plugged in, so I have my Android Auto plugged in. So yeah, can't wait for Toyota to give the back seat a little TLC. In this Limited, you have your choice between brown leather and black leather, so there's no light interior options. I'm just gonna get into the gas hard here. And it's like even lurching a little bit. Oh, it doesn't even sound good either. Oh man, oh man. The more I drive this, the more I just can't wait for the new Tacoma. It's going to bring much more satisfying powertrains. The V6 in here, like I said, it's reliable, but man, it is not satisfying whatsoever. And part of that is largely due to the antiquated 6-speed auto in here. A pano sunroof is going to be also a welcome addition. I just can't stop thinking of all the additions that this truck can benefit from to continue to kick butt in its mid-size pickup truck segment. If you have to buy a Tacoma, buy a used one. If you need to have the V6, buying a new one's not going to bring you any benefits, in my opinion. Wait for the new one, or just go buy the Nissan Frontier, because that truck is fantastic and much more updated than this. And I haven't mentioned the suspension. Yes, they'll switch out the leaf springs back there for coil springs. They'll keep the double wishbone up front, and it'll be very similar to what we have on the new Tundra. It'll just be kind of shrunken down, and that's not a bad thing. I really like the new Tundra. It's not like world beating as Toyota claimed it would be, but it's pretty darn good. And I think the quality issues are under control now. The reliability is there. I would have no issues buying a new Tundra with the turbo and with, gosh, There it goes. And then it even short shifted the transmission, man. Gosh, and this poor V6 sounds like it's dying when you ring it out. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it there, guys. I'll see you down below. Let me know what you would pick. Are you going to wait for the updated and vastly superior Tacoma, or is the peace of mind of the V6 and the tried and true setup that we have in this Tacoma, is that more alluring to you for your new pickup truck? I'll see you guys battle it down below, but man, I just can't wait for the new Tacoma. And I'm actually surprised that I'm excited most for the powertrains after driving this for a week. There's just nothing satisfying about this V6 and 6-speed auto, but I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I'm excited for Toyota to retire this ancient feeling Tacoma. Still looks great, and you know, I feel comfortable in here. I just can't wait for all the new features, new powertrains, new looks as well. Thanks Toyota for sending me this for the week, and I can't wait to reveal the new Tacoma for you guys. I will be bringing it on the channel in the next couple months. I can't say exactly when, but probably late May, early June would be my guess. Toyota hasn't given me a date anyways, and if they did, I couldn't tell you. So anyways, I got to cut it off. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more Toyota videos like this one. Have a great day, and signing out from the old school Tacoma.